All right, boys, let's do it up, man. Let's get it. Those of you guys just tuning in, welcome to the stream. Today on the podcast, got my man Bio. Those of you guys who don't know who Biotox is, he plays Bjorn. So if you know Bjorn, that's Biotox. Should be exciting, man. I'm interested in to hear his past, man. Hear about, how he got into all this, all that. Also, he's into watches too, so I'm kind of interested in how he got into buying and selling watches, So it's gonna be a good one, man. We're gonna get along pretty well in this one, I feel like. So I'm excited. Not that we wouldn't get along, but let's see if he's ready for the call. Smell like beef? You smell like beef. Hello?
Oh.
Yo, what's up, dude?
What's going on?
What's up, brother? Welcome on, man, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
I'm sorry for the wait, man. Mickey had this dumbass idea plan to do.
No, I've been watching. It's all good.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I've still been watching. They're still in the chase now. I'm watching them.
Oh no, dude. I was like, I have to get away so fucking quick. Like, I don't have time to save anybody. I have to fucking get away. So I'm sorry for the wait, man. I apologize.
No, it's all good. I don't mind.
Fix your volume real quick. All right, we're cool. Yeah, man. Welcome on, dude. Thank you again for coming. I know we talked about this a lot, and I know we pushed things back, and just thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate it, man.
Of course, man. Glad to be here.
Oh yeah, dude. What have you been up to today? Just chilling?
Yeah, slept in a little bit, and I was just kind of waiting. I didn't start my stream yet. I was gonna wait till after this, and then hop into GTA. So I kind of just been hanging out, watching some streams, watching Bjorn do a little bit of Halloween shit.
Dude, he is so fucking entertaining, Bjorn, man.
I love Bjorn.
The whole Squid Game shit is gonna be awesome.
He's so talented. I love watching his shit when I can.
It's good, man. He is fucking good. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I didn't get too much sleep last night. Oh man, well, I guess to get started, how did everything start out for you? Kind of like, I guess we'll start with like role play aspect and then get into like your streaming background a little bit. How did you find out about No Pixel and like kind of get into it?
So I had some friends get on 2.0. So I watched, like, my first introduction to roleplay was on the 2.0 boom, because I had some friends like Soda and some other people that were playing. So I'd watch them a little bit, and I remember one of the other people that I first watched that I didn't know was like Prune Gang. I used to watch Vader and Space Boy do like Prune Gang shit. I just thought it was so fucking. I just thought it was so funny. But I just watched like a little tiny bit, and I didn't watch much past like the 2.0 boom, and then 3.0 was coming around, and I was playing some other games and just kind of hanging out. But a bunch of the friends that I was playing games with at the time, some of them were getting ready to get on 3.0, and like the day before 3.0 launched, someone like was asking in the Discord, one of the big Discords we have, like if anyone wanted to join, and I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I'll try that out. And you remember? And then the first day,
so the one that we fucking permed.
Yeah. So I was talking to Vader the other day. He didn't know until last week that was me.
Yep. Because you made 2 characters, right?
Yeah. So I was like, I didn't have any idea what I wanted to do. So I was just like, I'm gonna make an old man, and I'm just gonna be a news reporter. I'm just gonna run around and try to record people doing dumb shit. So the first day of 3.0, I have no idea what I'm doing, like no fucking clue. Not even like running around with my friends. I'm just like running around doing random shit. And I'm just like in the parking lot of the apartments, and I like pop my head up over this wall, like the back wall, like right against the apartment building that you can't jump over.
Yep, the fucking
Yeah, and so I was standing on one of the little flower pots, and so all you could see was like my head and my camera popped over the wall.
Oh, you were filming us, I think, right?
Yes, and Donnie saw me. I was like, what's going on back here? You guys were selling like stolen cars in the back of the parking lot. Donnie saw me. I take off running. You ran me down the street and at the chicken place by the news station. You caught me there and you held me up and threw me in the back of a trunk. And that's when you guys took me out to the lighthouse.
Yeah, and then we killed you, dude. Wait, no,
Yeah, the
Donnie
first
punched you,
day.
I think, and then he
Don-
killed you.
yeah, Donnie punched me, and then they dropped me off in the ocean. And I
That's
didn't even
funny, dude.
understand completely how like permas and everything worked because
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna be even on the server till the day before that. So I like had no clue like a lot of shit. And then
Feels like so long ago, dude.
dude, it literally feels like years ago. And then and then I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make his son come back looking for him. And I just thought it'd be something funny and stupid. I was like, oh yeah, he had some information. So I came back as his son, trying to figure out what happened to his dad, which led to me getting kidnapped again.
By us, I think,
And
right?
yeah, so what
Yeah.
happened was I randomly ran into Glorion and Lando on that character, and so
Uh-huh.
I gave them a quest to find me information on the Italians. And what happened was Glorion was outside the VU, ran into you guys and was asking Donnie questions. And Donnie, I think you and Lang were like, "What the fuck? Why is this nerd asking questions about us?" So I think you guys grab Glorion, you get him to call me. You set up a trap where Buddha
I
was a
remember
fake
this,
taxi
dude.
driver, and you got me up by the observer, not the observatory.
It was the dam. I think it was the dam, wasn't it?
That's where you killed me. But
Yeah.
before you guys kidnapped me up at the fucking the amphitheater or whatever, and you searched me, and I RP'd that I had a wire on me.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah. I remember that.
you searched me once, and I like didn't show it, and then you checked me again, and I was like, has wire. So
Yep.
you guys took me out to the swamps and recorded Glorion casting level 3 lightning bolt on me, shooting me in the head. And Lang used that as blackmail to convince the nerds to work for him.
Damn, isn't that
And those,
crazy how that all started, dude?
yeah, so those are my first two characters.
How'd you come up with Bjorn after that? Because both of your characters died.
Yeah, well, I'd already planned on making like a nerd character just because
Oh, okay.
all my friends were, all the nerds I pretty much knew before 3.0.
Right.
For mostly, and so like I'd already planned on making one of those, so then I just went ahead and made that after that because I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Like, a bunch of my friends have these nerd characters. I'll go ahead and make one of these, which
Kind of have some fun with.
yeah, and the whole point of those characters, we literally made them just to harass Soda for fun. We were just like gonna go fuck with Soda, and like it wasn't meant to be anything serious or anything, and it just like kind of ended up being like a lot more fun and everything that we
Yeah, dude, we've had some great stories like
expected.
with the nerds and fucking all the arcs and shit like that. Been a lot
I
of
can't.
fucking fun, man.
I was thinking about the other day, and I can't even remember all the different random shit. Like I was thinking about the other day, something I completely forgot Jaeger and I did when I was wanted for the nines.
Uh-huh.
Jaeger called me. Jaeger called me up one day and was just like, "Want to do something really dumb?" And I was like, "Yes." This is why I was hiding. Like I had spent 4 hours sitting outside the digital den just watching it to see who went in and out for Jacob because I was wanted, so I couldn't really do much. So he calls me and he got asked to do security at the mines for Leslie.
Uh-huh.
And so I went and acted like I was his mute. I went and dressed up in just like a random outfit, acted
Fucking
like I
mute,
was
dude.
his mute. So I get there, and Bundy, who's lead of the investigation looking for me, is standing next to me while talking to Leslie about the investigation. And I'm standing next to him pretending to be a mute while he's literally looking for me. It was the dumbest shit. But there's so many things like that I just like. I can't even keep track of or remember.
Yeah, so much shit happens that you forget. I tell chat this all the time. So much stuff happens. You literally forget what happens, bro. I'll be watching YouTube and here I am. I get a video that pops up. Tony Corleone, epic police chase, and then I watch it and I'm like, oh my God, I did that? Dude, that's so sick. Like, I forget the things that I fucking do, bro. I mean, playing this game for 5 years, it all just blends in sometimes, to be honest.
I haven't even been playing for a year and everything just blends.
Yeah,
I can't keep
exactly.
track of shit anymore.
Yep. I mean, it's fun as fuck, though. I kind of like getting the reminders of, like shit that happened. Gotta look back on it.
Yeah, I never would have thought I would have got like this into RP and shit.
Yeah, man, it's
Crazy.
it's addicting, to be honest. It's like a drug, man. Once you do it, you just can't stop, man. You can't.
It is. It's so fun.
Sick, dude. So with obviously, like, I know you guys played WoW a lot, right? Like,
Yeah.
that kind of how you started and stuff.
Not all of them. If you're talking about like the nerds or just me.
You hold on one sec. My mods are wondering about my title. I don't. Sorry, I don't know why my mods are asking. Jesus, what the fuck is this? Wait, what? What? Greetings, my name is Biotox. I began playing DK mid-season 7. Finished rank. What is this, Bjorn?
This is the copy pasta they spam in my chat because so what this is from is so Shiny found this. This is something
Okay.
from like 12 years ago. So there was this website that was from WoW like 12 years ago called Skill Capped.
Okay.
They would hire like top players to make videos and like do instructional shit for them and pay them. And so whenever you did it for them, you had to like go on their forum and type out an introduction. And this was my introduction that I type it on their forums like 12 years ago. And like a couple like earlier this year when I was when Meow and when Shiny was still playing, he found this on Google somehow
Repeated
and
that
started
MLG for
and
what?
he started pasting this in my chat. So my chat's just adopted it. Is they
Oh
have got a
shit,
command
dude.
for it.
Gonna read
So
this
it's
whole thing. Greetings, my name is Biotox. I began playing DK mid-season 7. I finished rank 2 as a PhD in my first season playing DK. When then I went on in this season 8 to be the highest rated DK in the world to over 6 months at PhD with a record of 120-6 while achieving rank 1 of tournament realm. I've achieved numerous rank 1 titles and competed at MLG for WoW. Is all this true?
yeah. It's just
Holy shit.
it's just some old thing I posted on the forum. But so I started playing like World of Warcraft like
Damn, so you
forever
were like
ago.
really good at it.
Yeah, I played back in like I don't even remember what years it was. It was early on in WoW. I don't know if you know any of the expanse or anything, but they had like the Burning Crusade, Wrath, and Kata was like some of the early expansions, like literally like 10 years ago. And I played those like a fuck ton, just basically like a degenerate, like I do now. Putting in the hours.
Did you
And so
like
usually
make
whenever,
money from being that good or like
yeah, I mean, there were people. WoW never paid like a shit ton, but I mean, like stuff like the skill capped, like people got paid like for making videos. Back then, there was no like money in streaming because I used to stream on Xfire. I originally started streaming on Xfire back in Wrath of the Lich King.
yeah, that's what I wanted to get into. I wanted to ask you as well, like how did you get into streaming and like what kind of started that for you?
Um, I don't remember what it was. Just something that I thought back in the day would be fun, and so back then, the Xfire was literally what you had to do. There was no
I don't even
like
know what the fuck Xfire is, man.
Xfire was like it was like a fuck. It was just like a program. I think I can't remember what all it did, but it was like I know they had like messaging and stuff, and it would track like what games you played. It was almost like a Steam program, but it was like you didn't. I don't think you bought the games through Xfire, but you could stream on it, and it was like this shitty little program, and and so you'd stream on it, but it was like insanely terrible quality. On top of everyone just had like ass internet back then, so it was like it was real bad. It was like a little bit before Justin TV,
Oh,
and so
okay.
I would stream on Xfire and actually would get like 400 or 500 viewers, and this was like 2000 like
Really?
9 or 10.
Damn.
This is
Okay, that's crazy, dude.
but this was because like World of Warcraft was really popular then, like
Right.
in its like prime, it had like 12 or 15 million subs. So like, but streaming just wasn't popular. And then I started streaming a little bit on like Justin TV.
Before it became
Um,
Twitch.
yeah, I actually lost my username that I used to have because I had an old account. But I didn't log in it for too many years, so I lost it. But I streamed on there for a bit, and but there was still like no one really made any money off of it. They didn't have like sub buttons. The only way you made money was people would just put like a tip button or a donate button. So that was like the
Donations,
whole
yeah.
thing. And so at one point I got to the point where I was just like, I got to get a real job because at the
Yeah.
time is like I was like turning like 20 like 22, 23, 24 and like there was no money in that. Even though I would stream and like I remember the I actually still remember the biggest stream day I had back then. It was like on Twitch, and I can't remember if it was already Twitch or Justin, but I had up to like I got up to like 2,800 viewers streaming WoW. Like it was like
Damn.
10 years ago, and
That's
then
crazy for 10 years ago though.
but is the thing is like no one, especially in WoW, no one made money streaming. Then I remember there was only like one or two people in the WoW that made money, and it was because there were these guys that everyone called them the oil princes.
Uh-huh.
and they would sometimes go into people's streams and just drop like $20,000 in donos like at a time.
Did you ever get one or no?
No, I didn't. But those were like the only people then that were like making money from the streaming mostly.
That's crazy, dude. Like to hear, like, damn, that's a lot of viewers back then. So you were pretty
Yeah,
popping in the WoW scene then, dude. That's
for a little
insane.
bit, yeah. And then I just kind of took a break from gaming.
So what did you do like after like streaming and like kind of deciding you need to get a job? Like what were you doing or what were you looking into? Is that how you got into like selling watches or?
Yeah, I started working for this Russian couple, and they owned a bunch of stores, businesses, like a bunch of shit throughout the city I lived in, and I would
Uh-huh.
help them with a lot of stuff. And sometimes I'd work at just one of their stores that would be like buying and selling jewelry.
Right.
Um, and so like doing that for several years, I just kind of slowly, pick up on things, especially with like I know a lot about like gold, silver, diamonds, and watches.
Yep.
I actually have a workbench in my basement where I haven't done anything in a while, but I would take scrap metal, like scrap gold and silver, and melt it down and turn in just like like little bars, and I could turn in like little pendants kind of thing, just like my own little workbench, even though
Yeah,
I haven't
that's
like
pretty sick.
done
You
anything
have
with
an
it in a
IRL
while.
bench, dude.
Yeah. But I just like really enjoyed like gold and diamonds and watches, and so I kind of just like got into it, and through that, I just ended up like getting more and more into watches, and so I decided like it was when I was a bit younger. I saved up money and was like, I want to start like flipping watches, and so
Right.
I'd start searching on like online ads and different stuff like that, and I would try to find deals and go, buy watches like a little cheaper just so I could flip and make a little money. And it was a lot of fun. And I
Yeah,
learned a
dude.
fuck ton about watches and shit. Even
Yeah.
though like for how I didn't do it for super long, so there's still like the other day I remember you linked that was it a Submariner or something that had like the factory diamonds on the side? Like
Yep,
I
that's the
there's still
one.
so much about those that I don't even know. Like I didn't even know Rolex did that like
Yeah, dude,
through
that watch
factory.
is like ridiculous. That watch is like $90,000. That's what
God
they were asking, I
damn.
think like 95 for it. Brand new. Fucking like, and that's like Rolex's price, I think. How much they
Yeah.
were asking.
And there's so much to like, especially with how many brands there are like to watches that like even though I've done some of that for years, like I still don't know like so much of that shit. It's crazy, but
What is
it's
like
super fun.
what is the most, I guess, like, because you still have watches right now, right? You have one.
Uh, I just have I have two.
Which ones do you have?
I just have an older Datejust and then an older Presidential.
Like,
I don't really wear them. I kind of just hang on to them. Kind of like the Datejust is like the first one I ever got.
yep.
And
Can never get rid of that.
it's kind of beat up though. It's like I was looking at it the other day and I was trying to like mess with it a little bit and I had this issue happen before and I had it fixed. When
Uh-huh.
you unwind it and pop out the stem,
Oh no.
mine is like completely busted and it completely pops out. So I can like I got to get it sent in and fixed, but
Oh yeah,
it's
you
such
gotta
a
fix
pain in
that
the
fast,
ass.
dude.
Yeah. But it's a bit older one and it was like never in that great of condition. It was my first one, so it's like probably not even worth getting fixed. Have to decide if I actually want to. And then the
The
other one I never
presidential.
really wear.
That's the one that you have that's like brand new, basically. I think you showed it to me. It's like the white face one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that one I wore one time and I'll probably never wear it again. I'll just literally hold it forever.
The all gold too, right?
Yep, it's solid. Solid 18.
Jesus Christ. The 36
Yep.
or
36. Yeah, because it's like a little bit older one, and a
you're
lot
right.
of the I don't think back then they even had the 41s or 42s for
Nope. 41s
presidential.
are new.
Yeah. I don't know if I've even held or seen like in person a 42, but those things look fucking nice and heavy.
Yeah, they're fucking amazing, dude. When you come out here sometime, I'll show you the we have. I definitely think.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, once you see like the 41, I don't think the 36 is like. I don't know. I just like the bigger one, to be honest. It
Yeah.
just fits my wrist better. Damn. So, not like, was it profitable selling those watches? Like, is that what you did for a living for a while, or no?
It was like a side thing. Like I had my day job and then I do that like like nights. Like sometimes like I get off work like let's say maybe 6 p.m. and then maybe I'd spend 2 or 3 hours driving somewhere to pick up a watch and 2 or 3 hours driving back, go to sleep, and then wake up and go to work the next day.
How'd you
Depending
like
on like
find those deals? Because like, I mean, you guys
usually
don't know,
online
chat. Like
ads.
Rolexes aren't that profitable. Like, I mean, well, okay, they are profitable, but like, I mean, I feel like it's hard to make a profit on it. You know what I mean? Like to buy
Ye-
it and then resell it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it wasn't like a ton of money or anything, and sometimes I'd make just a little bit. Like it was fun, and there were a couple times where I did find really good deals because what I would use just like eBay, Craigslist, like different like online ad stuff, like OfferUp, whatever. And the hardest part about it was going through the scammers and the fakes because you get like the Rolex is like the most faked watch I'm sure, and there's so
Yep.
many like the Chinese knockoffs get better and better. Like
Have you
I've
ever
seen
ran
some
into
like
one?
I've never accidentally bought one, but I have ran into them.
And
Usually the movement is the way I would tell because like the outside casings and stuff like that. The only way, unless it was like a solid gold fake, because fake gold just looks shitty. But like a lot of the stainless steel ones would be faked, and like it's the same material.
right.
And usually the movement it was always the giveaway for me. Like once I opened it up and would look at the movement, that was always like the way I could tell. But even then, like Chinese knockoffs were just getting better and better at like
Have you heard
replicating
of those
everything.
God tier? Like that's what they call them. They call them like God tier Rolexes, basically, where they're pretty much identical, but the movement is just obviously like different. Like they nail everything down to the T, and
Yeah.
they're like super expensive. They're like 3 grand, but it's still like I don't know if I would pay like 3 or 2 grand for a fake Rolex.
Yeah, I think I had seen a Submariner like that. It like the outside and everything was just like perfect, but then there was just like one little thing on the movement inside that gave it away. But like it's something that most people wouldn't even know. So that's like the sketchiest thing about like flipping Rolexes because like I know people that have even like my old boss had been doing this for 30 years. Like he knows watches and he's still like every once in a while someone will get him and he'll like buy a fake one and it's just like
That's fucked,
it's so
and
sketch. I mean, for him he's a big dude, he can afford
right.
to take a hit, but like that's like one of the scariest things, and that is just like if you accidentally fuck up, you could just be out like 5 grand insta, and that could be like your profit for like because it was just a side thing. So that could have been my profit for a month or two if I was just doing a little bit. Luckily, I never ended up buying like a fake one, although
Yeah, thank goodness, dude.
I did see some in person where I'd like hit someone up, everything would look good. I'd go check it out in person. It's like okay,
Yeah,
this
I
no
would be
no
fucking
bueno.
scared.
Yeah.
So moving on from watch side of things, because we could probably sit here and talk about it all day, but Chad probably has
Yeah.
no idea. um, so like when you guess got into like streaming and stuff like that during 3.0, did you think like you would be where you are today? Like obviously, obviously probably not, but like did you feel like like re ask the question. Did you feel like you'd be at this level, and are you happy that you're at this level, and do you want to like keep going, or is this something you're just doing this for fun?
I never would have imagined uh that my stream would have like this kind of success. Like
Oh,
uh
you're killing it,
ne-
dude.
dude, never I I don't even know how to properly express this because like just never in a million years would I ever have guessed that like my stream would be doing this well or that I would have this many subs or viewers or anything like that or followers. Like I I didn't even stream at the start of 3.0. I actually didn't stream for the first like 2 weeks because I was just like running around RP and I was like, holy fuck, I'm having so much fun. Like, and none of us really streamed a ton. I was like, I
Right.
should just throw on my stream for fun. It was like because before when I used to stream like back in the day for WoW, I like streaming on XFi and all that stuff. It's not like I never made money from it. So it was like
Right.
I actually remember the biggest day I ever had streaming like WoW was I streamed one time on my birthday and I got $200 in donos and I was the happiest person in the world on that day. And that was like back then I just streamed because I love streaming.
Right.
I love streaming WoW, and I back then I used to be like I was like I did it like as an instructional way. Like I would play like World of Warcraft like PvP, and I would
Kind of
people
show
would just
people what
come
to
in and
do and
like
shit.
yeah, people would come and ask me questions. I would just talk to chat and like explain to them what I was doing, like the rotations, like the abilities I was using, different stuff like that. And so I was just like I'm having so much fucking fun in 3.0. Like I'm literally playing it all day, every day. Like why don't I just turn on my stream while I do it? Because like why not? And that was how I just started streaming.
I'm happy you
And
did, man. Happy you did.
I
Tell
am too.
people
And
all the time, like, if you're like, I know this is kind of gonna sound kind of funny, but like, if you're playing GTA and you're in the city, like, you should you should definitely stream, man. You never know what you're gonna run into. You never know what like content you're gonna create. Like, you never know what's gonna happen. Obviously sometimes just like chill nights or chill days, you know, where you chill out. But like, I definitely think, bro, like, you fucking kill it, man. You're on the grind 24/7. What are you at, like 6K subs now, I think? Something like that. That's
yeah,
nutty, dude. That's crazy.
I never would have imagined that. I remember at one point someone showed me a clip not that like a while back that was me and Fingal were doing something like early in 3.0, and I had like 600 or 700 subs, and I'm pretty sure I was talking like at the time like it would be insane that if I ever hit 1,000. I never expected to even hit 1,000,
Yeah.
and it was just like so crazy to look back on. Like it's just absolutely crazy.
Nutty, dude. You literally like, you came in this community and this GTA, and you literally fucking owned it, dude. Like, I
Well,
don't think there's any other way to put it. Like, you literally fucking owned it. Like, there's been people here for like a while, and then you just come up with this fucking amazing character, and then make people laugh and have a great time. And I'm not saying like, not towards anybody else, but like, you got to give yourself some credit, man. Like, you created all of this, and you're at where you're at right now within what, a couple months? Because you said you weren't streaming before 3.0, right?
no, I wasn't.
Bro,
I
like,
started streaming towards the
that's
end of
crazy,
February.
dude. Like, you literally started streaming what, maybe 9, I don't know how many months we're in now, maybe 8 or 9 months or something like that.
Yeah,
I think 8
week.
months.
I think in a week will be start of the 8 months.
Yeah.
In the week I'll hit of 7 months.
You come in
Um,
6K subs with 8 months of streaming, dude. That's insane. You should feel so fucking proud of yourself, man. That is
I will
amazing,
a
dude.
big shout out to also, one of the also reasons I started streaming that I thought about like a lot when we back in the early on 3.0 was like I was thinking that and a lot of the other nerds thought it too. We do stuff or stuff would happen and we would be like, damn, I wish I had a clip of that or a VOD of that because none of us were streaming.
Right.
And it was kind of like that was another reason I was like, oh, I should just turn on my stream just so we had like because we
You
were just
have
running
somebody
around doing
capturing
stupid
it all.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us would ever. We'd all be offline. We'd literally have like six of us, all like none of us streaming and like do whatever, and like no VOD or clips or anything. It was like, damn, I wish I could see that shit again.
Oh,
And
you do, man. Now you have all the memories.
and also a big thing, like you're talking about the community and everything. Like the community with like No Pixel and the people I've met has been like absolutely incredible too. And it's no secret that a huge part of my success has been people in the community that have just like help out other people. Like obviously you and Buddha and back in the day like Donnie and people like giving me and the nerds like raids and like showing us support and well
Oh
and like
yeah,
that
100%, dude.
and like and obviously the big thing which most people are gonna remember is the motherfucking PC, which
Oh,
is
dude, that
absolutely
show was so
correct.
sick, dude.
It's so crazy. Like,
Yeah,
and
that felt amazing to do, bro. When we were doing that, I want to like I was like, fuck. I hope he doesn't buy a PC, or I hope he's not buying parts, dude. Like, I didn't want you to be out of money or anything, and then you had like, you had your fucking PC coming. You know what I mean? So when that happened, bro, that day was fucking sick, dude. That was
I
awesome,
remember
man.
you and Britt saying you were worried that I was gonna buy one that day, and it's funny because that morning I was actually shopping on a couple websites when you guys gave me the piece, like told me a
Damn,
game.
that's
I was,
crazy, dude.
yeah. I still I had no idea. Like I had absolutely no clue.
Yeah, that was sick, man. I will say something, dude, is like, you know, just something that Lyric told me. not like these exact words, but he kind of said something like it is like you can kind of like as regarding into like the host and like people rating and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, that's definitely a big thing. Definitely helps out a lot. But imagine like a stage, right? And imagine you're on that stage and then there's no light. And then here comes this light. And then the spotlight's finally on you, right? But like you have to perform during the spotlight. You know what I mean? Or else nobody's going to watch you or nobody, people are going to leave. And
Yeah.
I mean, you've done an amazing job at keeping that spotlight, man. So, just keep fucking going at it, dude, because you're killing it, man. You're absolutely fucking destroying. I'm honestly, it is so crazy that you've been streaming for 8 months and you're at where your viewership is, you're at where your community is, and on top of that, you're at fucking 6K subs, dude. You're like way past where I was like during 2.0. I don't even think I think I got maybe in 2.0 to maybe like I think like 6K subs for 1 month. You've been like killing it, dude. You've been going ham. How many hours do you stream a month?
Well, so I know there was one there was one period where I remember looking it up. I was like, I wonder what I streamed in the last 30 days, and I look up the last 30 days, and it was 450 hours. Which, if you do the math, that means 30 days straight of 15 hours every single day. And that was only in that 30. So
Bro,
it actually
when do you eat, man? When do you shower? When do you like? When do you do your shit, man?
I literally wake up, eat food, and then turn on stream is what I would literally have like frozen
motherfucker hasn't showered for 8 months.
I was actually pulling up the hours right now, and I'm at 2544 hours, 2544 hours for 3.0.
Oh my god!
And so
how many hours have you streamed so far this month?
This month I don't know. Let me see. It's been a little less lately.
Same. Traveling a lot. Well,
I think it's like 250 hours in the past 30 days, so a bit less.
Past 30. Mine are 255 the past 30 days as well. It's been crazy, man.
Yeah.
I can't, dude.
So since 3.0 launched, it looks like I average about 10.5 hours per day, every single day since 3.0 launch.
Jesus fuck, man. Oh my god.
Degenerate
that is
MMO grind
insane.
set.
Yeah, the Sigma male grind set, dude.
Yep. The person that's second behind me on the hour list is Buddha, and I'm 220 hours ahead of him. I would have to take off for 1 month to be caught, I think, on the hours. I'm a month ahead of him.
Are you number one on the list?
Oh, by far. 200 hours ahead of
Jesus Christ.
Buddha's second, 220 hours behind me.
What am I at, actually?
You are at 2061. So I got about 500 hours on you.
Jeez. Christ fucking grinder, man.
Yep.
Well, if I didn't have a, wife or dog, or a wife, I'd fucking dude, I'm serious, like how do you manage that, man? Like bro, like that is crazy. Like what do you do to keep yourself going?
Very strong mental illness.
Wait, what do you mean?
No, just a degenerate grinder. Like I don't have ACDC. Like I can literally sit there and like I had one stream after metal detecting became a thing. I did metal detecting for 16 hours straight. I did an 18-hour stream, and 16 hours of it I was just metal detecting. Like
did you find good stuff?
Yeah, I think I made like 60 grand over like 16 hours. So it wasn't too bad.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Like I can just sit there and like calmly do anything like that for however amount of time. So like it makes shit like that just super easy.
Wait, is that your dog's name, Jax?
Yeah,
dude.
That's a Squeaks.
Let me see a picture of your dog, man.
Yeah, I'll text you some right now.
Yep.
I got some.
Send it to me on Discord. Yeah, we'll show stream. Show stream. Oh man.
My stream can always hear the squeaks whenever I'm.
I hear him right now.
He just lays behind me and plays with his squeaky toys nonstop.
That's cute, man. What kind of dog do you have?
He's a golden lab.
Oh,
He's
bro,
almost
like
3 years old. I just
cutie, man.
There's a picture of him. This is he was. I was like getting up from my desk last night doing something, and this was him laying on my bed as I walked by. My stream hasn't seen that picture yet. I
Oh,
told him I'd send it to him
oh,
last night, and I didn't show it to him yet.
here it is, chat. There it is, dude. Your dog's so cute, dude. He's a big boy. So wait, is it a girl or a boy? It's a boy, right?
Boy,
Yeah, yeah. This big boy. He's so cute. He looks like a cuddle
he's
buddy,
so
man.
cute. Oh yeah, he cuddles up with me all the fucking time.
Cutie, dude. I can't believe how much of a grinder you are, dude. #1 on the fucking list out of everybody. You're gonna add that to your copy and paste, man. #1 no
Yeah,
pixel streamer most hours.
that was why like whenever I'd play other games like that, and I used to play like League of Legends and TFT and a bunch of other stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Is I just get like I get really competitive, or I used to be a bit competitive, so like and because I can just grind, I would just like play like I just played WoW until I got good. Like I literally just played until I was really good. And same with like other games like I used to play League and TFT and other stuff like that. I can just literally sit there and play it for fucking however long I need until I just end up getting good. And so I just like I can just like grind games.
I wish I was that way with Valorant, dude, but I'm fucking dog shit. So like when you
I
do
never really
take go ahead.
I never really played I haven't really played FPS games too much.
Yeah, they're trash, man. And I used to be really good at them, but then I became a degenerate RP streamer and lost all my skills. So like
Gained all the
when
subs.
yeah, when you do take a day off, what do you do? What's like you do anything or you just chilling?
Uh, a lot lately. It's been mostly chilling. The other day, I took a day off and actually went out to dinner
Oh
with a
shit,
friend.
nice.
And usually, other than that, like lately, if I take a day off, it's like taking a day off, clean up my house, like do whatever shit I need to do around the house, maybe some yard work, probably lay around, watch TV, and just hang out with Jax.
Damn. You got a
But
workbench, you yard work, man. You're a man's
yeah,
man, man.
my workbench in the basement. I haven't done anything with it in a while though. I've literally got like little piles of like gold and silver sitting down on it that I was like last doing projects with, and I just abandoned.
Think you'll ever pick it up one day again or no?
Yeah, because it's like I think it's a really fun and interesting thing. Like I got the whole bench and I got the bench and like set up all this stuff, knowing that I wouldn't be like going super hard with it. But I hope that I want it to be like a long term thing that I do, just like a slow long term hobby that I like. Because I know like jewelers and like bench jewelers and stuff, they do that. They'll do that kind of work until until they literally can't anymore, like into old age. So it's
Right.
something like you can do like long term, and people are always gonna like jewelry.
Oh,
Like
100%.
maybe gold and silver the prices could tank, the shit could be whatever if society whatever. But like that kind of skill I think would always be fun and useful to have, like be able to make stuff out of like gold and silver like jewelry, just because I don't see that kind of stuff going anywhere, and I think it's like
Yeah, I don't
a
see
fun
silver
thing.
and gold going anywhere, dude. That shit is going to
Yeah,
be around for a while. It's been around for a while. It's going to stay around for a while.
yeah.
When you're chilling, like, I know because you say you watch Twitch, right? Or do you just mainly like stream?
I didn't used to before 3.0. I didn't like watch Twitch at all, but then since streaming more, I do watch. I will like at night whenever I stop my stream or like at night, I can't like just go lay down and just instantly go to sleep. I have to like
Same.
wind down. So like sometimes I'll like watch a stream as I'm like ending for the night, or when I wake up before I start my stream, maybe I'll turn on like a stream and see what's going on. But
Who's your favorite like RP streamer to watch?
hmm, besides my father, Anthonyz.
Stop it.
I do like check out you and Buddha a lot. Like, that's what actually I got on today, and I was like chilling, eating food, like, and I was like watching you and Buddha. It's like a typical day is like wake up if I'm not streaming, like let's see what Tony and Buddha are up to, and like check out them. I mean, I like watching like a lot of the people that I interact with. Some of the people that I like watching outside that is like one of my favorites is Bjorn. I was mentioning before.
So good, man.
Um, the nerds interacted with his Johnny Silverhand character early on in 3.0. We called him Raid Leader, and he would actually take us on adventures around the map.
Yep.
and he had a big World of Warcraft event planned for us, but it didn't like end up taking off with the devs and stuff. But so and every time I interact with him, is one thing I always loved is like that because I can't do what he does with like he's just gold on every character. Like he just will
It
think of an
is.
idea, he just throws it up, and he does it like nothing needed. Like he doesn't need money in game, he doesn't need anything. He just makes like RP out of like whatever is on his mind at the time, and
The guy's a
it
content god, man.
so entertaining. I love Burn, and I love that he's in this Squid Game shit too.
That's gonna be sick. Is
I
Bjorn
know.
invited? We
Find out
got,
an RP nerd.
huh?
An RP
Let's
nerd.
just check the fucking Discord. Pussy.
Yeah, I'm invited.
Hell yeah, dude. Bro, it's gonna be sick, man. I can't wait. I'm hoping it's not during EDC, man. I'm praying
Oh
to
yeah.
God it's not during EDC. Because like they said it's gonna be at the end of the month, and like EDC is at the end of the month, and I'm like, fuck. So like if it is, I'm bringing my laptop and gonna bring like a mic, and I'll literally just stream from the fucking hotel room, dude.
Nice. You
I don't give
gotta
a
get that 4 mil.
yeah, right, dude. I need it, man. I need it, dude.
I'm
I
about to
need
team up
that
with as
shit.
many motherfuckers as I can. I want that 4 mil.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Um,
I'm about to get the
oh,
Dans and the blocks on my side.
fucking Dans, dude. They're so funny, man. They're so
I know.
fucking stupid, dude. I love the Dans. A question from the community that they want to know is like, okay, we kind of already answered that one. Damn, we answered a lot of these and I didn't even realize. Like I wasn't even looking at the list and we answered a lot of the questions. Um we literally answered everything. Oh my god. I guess one that I didn't ask you is like, do you have any plans for Bjorn? Like any business plans or anything that you have been thinking about that you want to do for Bjorn?
Um, Not in particular. There's one. Most of the stuff, like I most of his arcs and stuff, I've never really planned. Like, I try to always just like as something happens, kind of go with it. Like any of the things I've done with like, I've done like a lot of hospital stuff, and like people brought up Bjorn because Bjorn was emo yesterday and stuff like that. Where just like I kind of not plan it and just like on the fly, like, oh, this seems like it would work right here, so I'll do it. So I haven't really planned too much ahead of time, and I don't have any immediate plans. The only like RP plans I have in the future is just that at some point I want to get my cop character going, but I still can't figure out what I wanted to do. And that one night we were on it, I like I
Dude.
was not ready for that because like he needs plastic surgery. I don't know how I want to do his voice, and I don't know what personality I want to do yet. So I'm trying to figure that out. But I got to figure that out soon so I can get that character going.
Totally,
Mostly
man.
just so I
Yeah,
can be
that day was fucking sick, dude. I
yeah.
absolutely fucking loved doing that shit, man. Hop is just so much fun, bro. It
I
is fucking
think it would be a
amazing.
nice like instead of maybe doing 12 hours on Bjorn, I'd do like 8 or 9 and then like a couple hours on Cop when people aren't around. I think would be fun. So
Yeah,
that's why I like
doing cop during DGen is fun as fuck.
yeah. That's why like
That's when all the all the cockroaches come out, man. Calls back to back, fucking everything's popping, man. That and
yeah.
NA.
And most of the people I interact with aren't around then, so it'd be a
Exactly.
good time to have something like that.
That's why I do cop in the morning, basically. Cause like none of the boys are around just yet. So I'll kind of do cop, and then at server reset, I link up with the boys.
Yes. Yeah, so I gotta get that going. But other than that, I don't have any I don't think I have any real plans. The
You have
only
any
other thing I've
like?
had in my mind is the I've had a maybe a mini arc or something. It's probably gonna be a future thing, but the only thing that keeps popping in my head is business barbarian. So I've been thinking about getting into like some more business RP if I can, but that's pretty much it. But I'm not trying to like force it. I'm kind of just waiting until it happens, kind of.
Thinking about opening up a nightclub, dude. I really think it could be cool, but the problem is like with that, there has to be something that brings people in, and it can't just be music, man. It has to
Yeah.
be like certain vibe that people want. Because there used to be like an old nightclub area across from Roosters, and I know Buddha's been going through shit with Roosters, and not a lot of people are going. So like, I was thinking if we kind of start a nightclub across from Roosters, and I even told this today. I was like, we could like do something where like in every box there's like a chance of getting a nightclub ticket or some shit, like a VIP ticket. But the thing is like, what would bring people into the nightclub, over and over? That's the
Yeah.
problem. So like cleans your money or some shit. But it's not like we can have strippers, because last time we had strippers, people got banned.
Yeah.
So.
Did you know the nerds? We used to have a quest at the VU. We'd go there every day after rooster work, and we would have to resist the succubuses, and we'd go up to the strippers and ask them what their DC is, which is their difficulty check. They tell us like 10, 12, 14. So we'd have to roll 1 through 20. Every time we beat their difficulty check, we'd have to do it 5 times. Anytime we lost, we'd have to tip them $20. If we rolled a 20, we'd get double. If we rolled a 1, we had to pay them double. And we'd go there and we'd have to go through and resist the succubuses 5 times before we could leave. That was our daily quest the
That's so
nerds had.
stupid, dude. That's funny though, man.
We'd all group up after the rooster. We'd work at the rooster. We'd all group up after that, and we'd go to the strip
Bro,
club
you guys
to
would
complete our daily
grind
quest.
Rooster's Rest. I mean, Rooster's Rest used to bring in a lot of money. You can make fucking bank with the receipt. But now, like, there's nothing, dude.
Yeah, it's literally how Tori met the nerds. Tori was dancing. We'd have to do the check on her.
Funny.
Yeah, some of us used to, like, especially like me. We used to do like 12 to 16-hour rooster shifts, like 12 to 16 hours a day. We'd be at the rooster just collecting receipts.
You can fucking bank, dude.
But that was before the receipt system changed. So then you'd do like each shift, you'd make like $1,200 to $1,500. So
can you still steal people's receipts and sell them?
Yeah, I think so. But the rooster doesn't make any receipts because they don't have any customers.
We should do a burger shot heist. Really? Fuck, Dean's gonna be pissed.
Version 20.
Yeah, dude. Right? I know this is probably a question that I already know, but this is what the community wants to know. What is your all-time favorite game?
All-time favorite game.
I feel like I know what
I mean, it's probably. I mean, I probably have played World of Warcraft the most, but I don't even know if it's like my favorite. Fuck, I don't know. Something I really love that I lost interest, but I really used to love is TFT. It's like a game in League of Legends. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Nope, never played it.
It's like an auto battler. So you have like cards basically that are your units. And you put them on a board and they attack in like a certain way, and the battle itself is just automated. But you put your units down and the items they have and arrange them in a certain order. And I really liked strategy games
So it's like a card game.
chess. Kind of, but it's like it's a bit different. It's hard to explain. It's like an auto chess battler. There was a couple other versions, like Dota has a version. I think there's a couple other versions of it, but TFT was my favorite. I played it when it first launched, and I was like, I think I got to like top 200 on the ladder when it first launched, but then I just like lost interest pretty fast because I think I was playing another game.
Top 200?
It was like when it first launched, everyone was kind of like noob, and I was like, I'm like real grindy with it. So I found like some good cheese strategy and just like pounded it into people and grinded up the ladder.
I don't know why every time I hear TFT, I think of Team Fortress 2.
I don't think I've ever played Team Fortress.
That's what I think about every time. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Every time people have said, "Oh, I love TFT," I've always thought it was Team Fortress 2. I never knew that it was this game that you're talking about until like right now.
Oh yeah, TFT. Yeah, so you should. I don't. Honestly, it's probably not your kind of game. It's more like It's like a relaxed strategy game. But I always enjoyed that I could like. It was a relaxing game because I could play it like without having to fully focus on it. If that makes sense. Like, you still have to pay attention because if you want to like min max, you have to be like actually hardcore, like looking at everyone else's board because it's like you're on like a 3x3, like you can see everyone else's like boards, kind of like you're in an area where you can like move through the map and like look at everyone else's boards. So if you're like min-max tryharding, you're like scrolling through everyone else's board to figure out what units and weapons they're using, but like you can also just play casually and kind of like like half-ass pay attention, which I like.
Yeah,
Also, I used to really like League of Legends, but
sounds like
it's
just a
just
chill game to play, to be honest.
yeah.
Oh man, I've never gotten into those games, dude. I've never gotten into World of Warcraft. Never gotten into League of Legends. Never gotten into any of these things that I feel like everybody's always gotten into. I just never appealed to me or anything.
So something about like mass player games always really appealed to me. Like games that would just have like a fuck ton of people. Like I remember back in the day, being a kid and trying to play PlanetSide because I love the idea that PlanetSide was supposed to be this big map world where just
Wasn't that
hundreds of
game that was
people
going to
could
be
all
on
battle.
Xbox?
I don't know too much about it. I know they've released some other versions of it, but
Hmm.
it was meant to be just this big open world where you just battle and take over like you have like aircrafts and tanks and you're just like openly battling throughout the world for control of a map with like three different factions. And I love the idea of like just mass war like games like that.
You ever
Although
played Star
Planet,
Citizen? Kind of
I
what
think
it
I've heard of
reminds
it,
me
but
of a little bit.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, Star Citizen is like a fucking. I mean, I don't know too much about it, but I'm pretty sure chat isn't it like super big basically. Uh, I know that there's like a shit ton of ships in it. So like if you like this kind of like ship kind of stuff, like I know there's a whole bunch of custom ships you can buy, but like that game gets pretty fucking expensive. I've been told. Like some ships in it cost like $1,000. It's basically like a dad's game. I think I think to Max said he has a couple grand worth of ships in it, which is
There's a
fucking
game.
insane.
Did you ever hear about that game? I don't know if it's still around, but there was a game a while back where people would use real money to buy like land in like a space galaxy game. I'm
Oh
sure
yeah, that's
Chad will remember, but like people did like
Half-Life
big
2.
money.
No, fuck.
No,
I'm an idiot. No, it's not Half-Life 2. Oh god, I feel so stupid saying that. It's dude, it's that game that fucking people would play.
I don't think
Wait.
it's Eve.
No, it's
I haven't
not
seen it in
Eve,
chat. If I
man.
see it, if I see it, I'll know what it is. I think I don't think it's
It's that
Eve.
fucking game that like some cringe fucking people play, dude. Like Second Life, man.
I don't think it's second. I think there's another one
Well, I mean,
where
in
you.
Second Life, I know people definitely like bought things and made clubs and then made money like that way. Like, oh, fucking Second Life is cringe, man. That shit is fucking cringe as fuck. Have you ever seen videos on Second Life?
I don't think so.
Dude, it is,
Let me Google it.
bro. It's fucking cringe, man. It's honestly crazy. There's a good video you can watch. If you know who Mr. Moon is,
Yeah.
um, he did a video on it, and it's pretty fucking weird, man. I mean, I'm sure there's some good in it, but yeah,
Oh, is it Entropia? That sounds like it might be it.
Tropia,
But it was one where like I can't remember if
Tropia
this one was it,
Universe.
but it was one where it was like big money. Like people spent tens of like hundreds of thousands of dollars in it. It was like crazy.
This looks like it. It's in Tropia Universe. It's like looks like MMO, I guess. Is that what it kind of
Yeah,
was?
yeah, it's some kind of MMO, but you could buy like literal planets in it. Like it had like insane huge galaxy, and people would spend like crazy money and buy like land and planets and shit.
You still play this game?
I don't know. I don't know if it's still around.
Yeah, the Entropia Universe. Yeah, I guess there is people still playing it. You look on Twitch. Yeah, there's people streaming it.
Damn.
Not even a lot. Like
Initial release date January 30th, 2003. This game's
Jesus
18
Christ.
years old. It's about hit 19 years in a couple months.
That's insane, dude. I'm like
But
looking at this website. It's so old as fuck looking, dude.
yeah, something about games like that. I never played that one, but I was just like the idea of games with like mass amounts of players. So that's how I ended up getting into like World of Warcraft. It's just like I just hear like, oh, mass world, like world, a huge world with mass amounts of players, and it just like strikes my interest. And that's how I got into like I remember trying out EverQuest for like like one of the PlayStations a long ass time ago, and I played a fuck ton of RuneScape before WoW. I was like, I remember being home for like the summer in school and like
Huh.
trying to play like RuneScape all day.
Never gotten into RuneScape either. I know a lot of people love that fucking game.
Yeah, this is a little before your time, you zoomer.
Yeah, dude. How old are you, by the way?
I turned 32 this year.
Oh, okay. You're in your 30s. Damn. All right.
Yep, I
Okay.
am actual boomer.
When are you coming out here, man?
I think the start of November.
Yeah, I'm down, man. I am down. I have a Twitch Rivals thing that I have to go to. Okay. No, it's cool. Fuck. I have a thing I have to go to, in November, but I will be back. I will be back. Okay.
Nah, I definitely want to soon, so I'm definitely gonna plan it soon.
Fuck me. Fuck. Cut the VOD. Delete the VOD. Delete the VOD, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck.
It's fine. It's fine. Probably.
Hey, man, dude. Thank you for coming on, brother. I'm sorry it couldn't be longer, man. We have to hurry because they want to do the 5-man vault in like 40 minutes. We have to hurry up and shit.
It's all good.
We need to do a part 2 one day. Maybe we'll do it in person.
Hell yeah.
That chat, you didn't hear fucking shit, man. You didn't
No
hear
snitches,
shit.
right? No
No
snitches, chat.
Are you getting on?
Yep.
All right, sounds good, man. Bro, thank you again for coming on, and I'm sorry
Dude.
it was delayed. I apologize.
Oh,
man.
don't apologize. You have nothing to be sorry for. Thank you so much for having me on there.
No problem. Chat, if you guys haven't followed Biotox, make sure to go show him some love. He plays Bjorn on the server. Dude, thank you again for coming on, man. I appreciate it. And I'm so sorry it's short again, dude. We're on such a short time today.
Stop apologizing. It's all right. We'll do it again sometime.
Man. I'm down, dude. I'm down.
Hell
I love
yeah.
you, man, and I'll see you on the game, all right?
Hell yeah, I love you.
Love you too, brother. I'll catch you later.
Yep.
Dude. Pat, make sure to go show him some love. Go show Bio some love. He's about to go live right now. I would host him, but we're getting back on the server to do a heist today. Today is all over the place, man. I had to go to the dentist today. If I didn't, then it would have been longer, but I apologize for the short podcast. I know it was short. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. You guys missed the leak. He said he's joining 100 Thieves. I'm not, man. I'm not.